Did you ever notice how soft, fluffy, and beautiful your dog is when you pick it up from the groomer? The prerequisite to a flawless fluff dry is definitely the perfectly prepared coat. The first dryer that we're going to take a look at today, guys, is the dog dryer that is a hands-free dryer. This is also perfect for mobile groomers who do not have the capability to have a high-powered stand dryer in their mobile grooming van. This sells on Amazon for $219 prime shipping, and I have tested this dryer and it is definitely worthwhile. Let's take a closer look at this dryer. This dryer has 3 fan speeds. It also has 3 heat settings, one of which is no heat at all. That's very nice to have those options on a dryer, guys. But the nice thing about this is it is hands-free, which is very important because when we're grooming dogs, we often have to have one hand on the dog to keep them positioned in the way that we need them to stay so we can dry them with a brush, with a comb. So hands-free is very, very important, guys. Another great attribute to this dryer is that it is quiet, which means that it is more pleasing to the pet. That's very important when you're choosing a dryer for your pet, guys. So let's take a minute to actually listen to the sound of this dryer. I also want you to pay attention to the fact that this dryer is strong enough to actually move the hair all the way to the skin. And that's important because we need to dry our dogs from the skin out. So if it couldn't move the hair and we could see the skin, then we would not be pleased with the performance of this dryer. However, this dryer is performing perfectly. This dryer comes with a wall mounting accessory. They send that along with the dryer if you would like to mount it on the wall next to your grooming table so that you can raise the dryer up higher than if it were just sitting on your table. So that is kind of a nice option to consider. The hose is very easy to work with on this dryer and it stays in place, which is very important. So when we put the hose where we want it, it stays in place nicely. So we don't have to worry about what the hose is doing. We just have to worry about drying the dog and directing the airflow where we want it. So let's compare that to a commercial grade stand dryer. They are much more expensive, but they're much more powerful and versatile. This is a Schönbau brushless motor stand dryer, commercial grade. This is a professional grade stand dryer. It is much more powerful, much more sturdy, and a lot more flexible when you're using it because it is on a stand. You can actually wheel this all the way around the dog on the table. I have linked this dryer below. You can purchase it from Amazon, Amazon Prime, free shipping. It is $559. I know that's a lot of money, but this dryer is the best hands-free option available to you. And I wanted to make sure that you understand this option is available to you. Stand dryers give you the option to really direct the air where it needs to be so that you can straighten out the coat. That is the purpose of hands-free drying. So we can use both hands with a comb and a brush to straighten the coat as much as possible so we can get a beautiful, beautiful, smooth clip on the dog. And that is what makes using dryers very important to the grooming process. So to compare, does the $219 DOG dryer produce the same results as the $559 Schönbau commercial grade stand dryer? No, it does not produce the same results as the $559 Schönbau dryer. There is a $340 $40 price difference between these dryers. The Schönbau is much more powerful. However, both of them have really decent heat controls, heat settings, meaning, you know, low, medium, high. Now the Schönbau has a variable speed, which gives you even more control over the heat setting. But the power that you get from this dryer, you can't get from the DOG dryer or anything else other than another commercial grade stand dryer. The next magical method of drying your dog is a high velocity force dryer. This is one of the safest methods of drying your dog because it does not use a heated element. It basically forces the water from the skin away from your dog's coat, drying your dog 10 times faster than you could with any fluff dryer. Another benefit to using a force dryer is it allows you to see right to your dog's skin, and it will tell you if there's any irritation or ticks or problems that you should be aware of. It's just a great tool. Not to mention the de-shedding properties this force dryer has on a double coat, such as this Newfoundland or Bernese Mountain Dog or a Golden Retriever. This will de-shed your dog, all while detangling and aerating your dog's coat, which makes it extremely fluffy. A force dryer is a very small investment when it comes to double-coated breeds, especially considering how this breed often has skin allergies, and it is really just due to the coat not being blown out properly. I'm here to tell you that force dryers are available to you too, and here's how you get one. It's linked in the description below. This is one that I use in my shop every day. It sells for around $179. It has a switch for slight warming, and it is also a variable speed blower, which gives you the power to control the airflow. So whether you're drying an 8-pound Yorkie or a 150-pound Newfoundland, you have the power to adjust the speed of the airflow, which really gives you a lot of control. Speaking of airflow, this dryer comes with 3 different condenser nozzles. And of course, you can always use it without a condenser nozzle at all. And with all these options, it makes this particular force dryer model the only force dryer you would need to dry any size of a dog with any coat type. One of the secrets to a professional looking groom is definitely the use of force dryers. They not only quickly and safely remove all the water from the coat, you have the option to use a force dryer as a stand fluff dryer too, which is a true industry secret to preparing your dog's coat for trimming. Until now, you would only find force dryers in the hands of professional pet groomers. But lucky for you, this dryer was made for you and your pet. Dry a dog as small as a Yorkie all the way to a large, heavy-coated golden doodle in less than 12 minutes. This dryer comes with several nozzle attachments, which definitely sets you up to groom any dog, no matter what breed or coat type you'll be dealing with. Before we go any further, I just want to state that I am not affiliated with this product in any way. I am only reviewing it so that it can help you groom your pets at home like a professional. It is very easy to set up. All attachments securely connect, ensuring that you and your pet will have a positive drying experience. Let me walk you through the options that come standard on this model. As soon as you turn it on, you can hear the quality and the power that this product provides. The adjustable speed control gives you full control of the airflow, allowing you to quickly slow it down or speed it up depending on your drying needs, as well as adapting to your dog's tolerance to force dryer. It also has an additional heat switch, which allows you to add a little bit more warmth to the drying process. If you use the optional heat setting, you should turn the speed to at least half power, because that will keep the motor from overheating. The motor housing is very well insulated and well constructed. The only maintenance on this machine is to periodically remove the protector over the filter and make sure there's no hair clogging your filter, and clean it and replace it, and you're up and running again. And that is the only maintenance on this machine. I'm very impressed. After you clean the filter, you simply just screw on the filter plate again and off you go. For those of you who don't understand all the different nozzle attachments, let me explain the benefits that each one has to offer. The finger nozzle is definitely beneficial to a double-coated dog or a dog that is a moderate to heavy shedding dog breed. It will help you pick through the undercoat and blow it out of the coat at the same time. While your standard round nozzle is really going to be your go-to for most dog breeds. The flat nozzle is really nice to use on our flat-coated breeds or our sporting breeds, you know, like a golden retriever or our Springer Spaniels. That type of coat type, it just helps the coat lay flat as it dries it, forcing the water off the coat from the top coat instead of from the skin out. And then we have the ultra condensed wide nozzle, which will definitely be good for your heavier coated dogs like a Newfoundland or Bernese Mountain Dog. This nozzle will blow out undercoat while helping the coat lay flat at the same time. Having all these options in one package sets you up for successful grooming no matter what breed you're going to be working with, which is exactly why I chose to demo this product for you today, my friends. So we've learned that we can dry the tiniest of dogs right to the largest, most heaviest coated dog that we can get our hands on. We can use this dryer for that, but what else can we do with this dryer? There's one more thing I want to show you guys that is a huge benefit to this product. And that is the ability to use it as a fluff dryer as well. Typically in the grooming industry, professionals would use a stand dryer to fluff dry dogs. Stand dryers are very expensive. Let me show you how to use this dryer to achieve the same results at home. To do this, you completely remove the nozzle from your hose, and now you're using it as an open-ended hose. That produces an airflow that mimics a stand dryer. Coupled in with the warmth from the blower motor, you now have yourself a stand dryer, and you can fluff dry a dog just like a professional dog groomer. Stand dryers range from $500 all the way up to $1,000 alone, and force dryers range from $200 all the way up to $600 or more. Having all the options of both dryers in one machine is absolutely priceless. I feel like it would definitely stand up to the test of time and last for quite a while, even for the professional pet groomer who uses it every day. I myself am a professional dog groomer, and that's why I'm doing this review for you guys today, because I want pet owners to know that there are quality products out there for you to get the same results at home as professionals are getting in the grooming salons, and this is a very affordable option. So I will link all the information I have on this product in the description below in hopes that you can find it and purchase it for yourself and definitely reap from the benefits of using this machine. Now for our third drying method today, and I'm very excited to share this one with you guys. This pet dryer is a dryer and slicker brush in one. It's a combination. I really like it. It has adjustable temperature settings, 2 adjustable temperature settings, and it's really good for your short-haired breeds, your medium-coated breeds, your long, silky breeds. It does a beautiful job. It also does a great job on ears and tails. Combining a slicker brush with a hair dryer is a great idea to fluff dry your dog and have your dog just look really fluffy and silky and professional. It does a really neat job, and the dogs seem to enjoy it. Fluffing up those top knots on our poodles, or just completely fluff drying your poodle, period. This is a great little tool, and it's so inexpensive. So obviously everybody can't afford a professional grade stand dryer, and this would kind of replace that. And as we know, slicker brushes do wear out, and you can buy replacement slicker brush heads for this dryer. I think it's brilliant. Inexpensive, effective way to fluff dry your dog. I want to share with you the only method of drying your dog that I definitely discourage: cage dryers. Cage dryers are dangerous, and let me tell you why. You may be unaware that most groomers use cage dryers in their shops. These dryers can be very dangerous because the dogs are put into cages with the dryers hooked onto the front of the crate. So keep in mind that some dogs are not even accustomed to being in crates at home or anywhere. They're just not used to it. So they're already upset about being in the crate with this loud, forced dryer blowing hot air on them. them in a crate. This is a recipe for disaster. The dog may be upset, his body temperature is up, he can't cool himself down, maybe he has an underlying health problem that nobody's aware of. Guess what? He could have a heat stroke. It's not worth the risk. I plead with all groomers to please trade in your cage dryers for safe practices like hand drying, force drying, fluff drying on the table when you're with the dog at all times. Please consider this and charge for it. You deserve to get paid for the work you do. Pet grooming is a very, very rewarding career, but it is also a very challenging career. And I commend all pet groomers out there. They work hard. We are essential, and pets need us. It's up to us as professionals to do the best that we can for them while they are in our care. Thank you for joining me today. Groom safely, and I'll see you in the next one.